I've called upon the archangels to draw in those who this message is for to find this video. If you have found this video, you are part of the Red Agate collective. Red Agate, for anyone who's not familiar with it, this one here is for grounding, stabilizing, and protective properties. It is used to boost courage, fertility, and connection to the root chakra, providing strength and balance. And it can help you connect to the earth, and that's why it's grounding. So let's see what your angels have led you here for. I am getting some of here where you have almost been getting headaches or getting just, it feels as if someone's just putting pressure on the head. And the reason why you're actually getting this is your angels have been trying to give you messages and you haven't been really, Nine of Cups. You really haven't been open to receiving. It could be you get a song stuck in your head and you're like, get out, get out, get out. What is this song? Or you have a vision of some sort where you think you see someone from your past and you're like, I don't know who that is. And you just ignore it. Okay. We've got 4 cards. Oh, yes. Okay. This one here also wanted to come out, so I'm actually going to, for this group here only, I'm going to leave you a bonus card. So this one here also wanted to come out, so we'll leave this as a bonus card for you. So to start off with, we've got the 9 of Cups. Now, I'm feeling as if I'm talking to a group who you can be very stubborn, very, I don't want to sound mean when I say this, but very egotistical, where your ego loves to be petted, loves for someone to nourish it, and it gets very bruised very easily. Now, I don't want to sound mean when I'm saying that. It's just what I'm feeling on this one. And I think that's a big part of as to why you're getting those tension headaches, because your ego is so big. You're actually disengaging from your chakras, and your chakras are feeling very out of balance here. And I'm using the hands to kind of show you, like, so this is not what your chakras look like, by the way. This is just what I have on me. So your chakras are meant to be aligned like this, and it feels as if they're all over the place, unaligned, and you need to find how to line them back up, because at the moment, that one too, you need to know how to line them up and get them back into place. Okay, and with the ego side of things, it's healthy to have a balance between your ego and your spiritual side. Your ego can take over a lot, but it's also sometimes the biggest problem you'll find is that your inner child or your inner shadow will start to come out more and more the more you start to get, I guess, more in, I'm so good, look at me. And then suddenly you have an outburst because you can't find your keys or something, and you're thinking, why am I having this outburst? I'm fine, nothing's wrong. that's because you're out of balance. Next, we got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles for this collective. You do love talking about yourself. Apparently, this is a very much, and I don't want to sound rude with this group, but I'm definitely feeling as if this is something where you're having a conversation with someone and it's almost like you draw it back to you. So you may have got a promotion, and obviously that's fantastic, well done. And then you go and tell Stacy, and Stacy goes, "Oh, congratulations. That's fantastic." And she'll ask you a few questions. And then you'll ask her a question like, "What's new with you?" And she will start saying, "Oh, I got a new puppy." You were like, "Speaking of puppies, I got myself a dog 2 years ago, and it was a nightmare to train my puppy." And suddenly you're talking about your puppy. Stacy's over here going, "I was just talking about mine." And you're just circling back. You love it because, in some ways, as I mentioned, you're getting that ego. It's just feeling like it's getting fed here. You need to get yourself out of it. And the reason why I'm saying is because when your angels try to give you messages and try to, I guess, put you into the right direction, if you're not listening, they will sometimes cause, or and I want to say this, it's not in a ways of causing harm. They don't want that. They want you to be aligned with the highest and best version of yourself. And this is your warning pretty much from them, where if you don't change your ways, the ways you will have things make you have to make changes. And this here is kind of, maybe when you're talking to Stacey, you might think about your puppy. You might go, "Oh, I remember when my little boy, he was little Benny. He was only 8 weeks old when we got him, and he was a nightmare. He chewed everything." You can think it, but you don't say it. Or you can go, "Oh, I remember when I went through the puppy stage. What stage are you at? What age is the puppy?" And really engage. So you're still talking to them, but you're actually giving them the back and forth. This here is really getting that chakra aligned, and there's so many different videos about aligning and how to get your chakras aligned. And if you're not someone who likes to do videos or listen to meditations, you can find ways. So going on mindful walks, taking your shoes off safely, going outside and actually touching the grass, or cleansing your body, imagining a white light when you're in the shower, just cleansing out all energy and stuff, and finding the things. So, when you've got gluttony, what is actually going on there? When you got lust instead of love, what are you trying to feel with the lust? You're trying to feel love, but you're not getting the love. So how can you get love? Maybe we can start focusing on loving ourselves. If it's your third eye and crown chakra, and I'm really feeling like, because that pressure on that forehead, it's not my pain, but it is definitely yours. You need to open your crown chakra and allow the messages to flow. And if you're someone who doesn't want the messages to come through, I do have a revelation that some of you actually in this group here are going to be going through an awakening. And some of you, it's going to be more painful than others. And I'm actually feeling that's going to be more painful, and it's going to be very emotional. And that's why I'm going to be bringing up the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is your inner child. It is usually a nostalgic card, and the Six of Cups is one of two things. It is nostalgia, but it can also turn into toxic nostalgia. But this is actually your inner child, your inner shadow speaking to you. They want to be heard, they want to be seen. And you tend to push it down and like lock it up and throw away the key and hope no one sees it. This is You need to let it come out. Let your shadow come out. And I do actually offer shadow work in my Ko-fi part of the packages I offer. Some are better than others. And not trying to upsell you, but it is something I do actually offer because I love working with people with their inner shadows and inner childs. But easiest way to work with your inner child is ask yourself whenever you're feeling triggered, whenever something is triggering you for no reason that you can think of, ask, why am I triggered? And listen in. Center yourself and get yourself to focus in the heart and just draw yourself into your heart. Ask yourself, why am I triggered? Why am I angry? Why am I upset? Why am I? And keep asking why till you get the solution. And what you really want to do is when you finally either stop getting answers or stop feeling that emotion, ask your shadow or ask your inner child, and it doesn't have to be out loud, it can be inside in your inner monologue. You can go, hey, inner child, or hey, younger me, let's walk into the light together. And that's what your shadow wants. It wants you to be your authentic self in your light. And this is something I can help people walk through. It is something I am actually called to do. I am called to help people with their inner child. It's not the only thing, but this is a big thing that I am called to help with. That's good. Oh, we have the bonus card as well. I will say with this one, it's going to be a big one because this is all about the choices. And this is when it comes to that spiritual awakening I mentioned. So the reason why you got the Two of Swords instead of, say, the Two of Wands is because you're still blindsided in this moment. You don't know what path you want to take. And you're almost at the point where you kind of want to go back to this because you know it's safe. You also love the feeling. And the other side, the spiritual side, spiritual awakening, is scary. It's scary, it's unknown, it's also very exciting, and you meet very exciting people. If you do go through a spiritual awakening, make sure to find the community for you because there's nothing worse than not having a community. This is the message for you guys, and we're going to grab an affirmation for this collective too and see what comes in for you guys. My past pain does not define me. I move forward with grace and peace. And this is from Archangel Azrael. Call upon me, whose God helps, for support in rising from the ashes of your past to be stronger than ever before. This is for your inner shadow, and if it wasn't clear before, this really is. I didn't choose it. The other ones I just went with one that gave me tingly feelings. That is from Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is with you. So again, as to sum up for this group, you have a lot to go through. You have a lot of healing to go through as well. But just know it will be worth it in the end. And just know that walking in the fire pit of fear, you'll be able to not only walk out stronger than before, but you'll be able to walk out as if you're almost the mother of dragons, if you will. You'll be amazing. You'll be amazed how crazy gifted you are. If this resonated in any ways, please drop let's make it red for the red agate. So pop in a red emote, or if you're on a different platform, you can probably use a GIF. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.